Are you tired of struggling trying to be someone you're not? Well, my 4 types energy profiling system is going to help you come to terms with who you really are, free yourself up, and allow you to live your truth effortlessly. Because guess what? You were born to just be a certain nature. My 4 types energy profiling system, have you heard of it? Have you typed yourself? Share in a comment what type you are. In today's video, I'm actually doing a series of 4 videos. This is the first of the 4 videos. I'm going to be talking about the myths that keep people from seeing their true type. And we're going to take each of the 4 types and look at 3 common myths that may be keeping you from seeing your true self. I actually reached out to my support team because they get emails on a daily basis of 2 kinds typically. Thank you, Carol, for helping me claim back my life. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing. And I love to hear from anyone, and they share the thank yous with me, and I really appreciate it. And the other email they tend to get a lot is, well, I can't be this type because. And people are trying to find clarification. So what do? They are actually trained to send you to the correct content to help you learn how your interpretation isn't correct of what you're learning. And so when I told them, ladies, I want to create a series on the most common myths of each type, they were like, hallelujah, because they're going to be sending these out to people that say the top 3 things for each type of why I can't be this type because. So think about it. Let's start with type 1. And to make sure that you're really schooled in this information, you want to read my book, It's Just My Nature, to really understand the 4 types. And I teach some things in here that you may have misunderstood or taken too far in your interpretation. And that's what we're going to look at today. I also offer a free quiz, dressingyourtruth.com/quiz. Then the next step is to go to my free course that you'll get linked to once you take the quiz. So type 1 is an upward light energy, upward, light, bright. They tend to be more outward moving in their energy. They have ability to connect with others effortlessly. They have a gift of being social in pretty much any given time. They can connect and chat and be pleasant with people. Their upward light movement, their gift to the world is ideas. Now, because they have an upward light nature and they have this quality of being that's buoyant, they can also find themselves being too random, dropping the ball, or connecting with too many things and saying yes to too many things. So the number 1 myth that we hear, and I actually mentioned this in the book, that this will come out in type 1s, but I think again it's misunderstood, is I can't be a type 1 because I'm not the life of the party. Now let's qualify this. First of all, you may not even be, you could be a type 1 that doesn't even go to many parties, you know? So it doesn't mean that you're going to be like, woohoo, you know, dancing on tables and everyone's surrounding you as you're, you know, become the stand-up comic. That's not what this looks like. You have an energy to bring up the mood of others so that you're going to be energized, especially if it's people you like being with. Now, if it's a party where you don't know many people, you'll be able to chit chat and connect effortlessly, but you may not feel as free. But when you're in a setting with people you really love, you get going and you get more buoyant and you get more bubbly and you get chatty. So that's what we mean by life of the party. It doesn't mean that, where's the party? I got to get to a party so I can entertain people. Don't think of it as you're trying to entertain people. Like you're there to make sure, you're on a stage or something. That's not what we're talking about. It's your energy gets brought up. You bring the energy of others up. You get stimulated in a fun-loving way, and you can get real bubbly and chatty. Now, what do you think another myth is? I can't be a type 1 because I don't drop the ball all the time. It's like, You're type 1, you're always going to drop the ball on everything you commit to. That's an extreme. Now, do you have a potential for taking on too many things, saying yes when it'd be better to say no? That you have an ability to be agreeable effortlessly, which gets you into a little bit of a bind because now you're overcommitted. And if you were trained by a parent that didn't understand your nature and you were reprimanded for not following through, you may be under a lot of self-imposed stress now because you have a belief that you're worthless or incompetent or an incapable human if you drop the ball. So no matter what, you're going to see everything through, but your health and your weight suffers, your health suffers, your peace of mind suffers because you're working so hard to not drop the ball because you're going to be super responsible. When the real issue is not about not dropping the ball, it's overcommitting yourself and you're out of balance. So type 1s are known to drop the ball, but not on everything. And the reason you do it is because you've said yes to too many things and you've lost your enthusiasm for some of the things. So you just don't want to have to stay. So correct it on the front end by not being overcommitted. Now the last one is, now this is similar to the first one, but this one I think if you single this out and you have every other quality of a type 1, you can easily talk yourself out of being a type 1. I can't be a type 1 because I'm not social or outgoing or an extrovert. With my lifestyle content, I have a really interesting video on, are you an introvert or extrovert? The answer may surprise you. I've learned through my work that there is something that I think could qualify as using the reference to introvert or extrovert as a social quality rather than an everyday quality. Type 1 and type 3 energy are extrovert energies. They move outward first. Type 2 and type 4 are inward moving energies first. And you can watch that video, become a lifestyle member, check that video out. It's very mind-opening to learn from me what I'm talking about. And then you'll understand that a type 1 can be a social introvert, meaning you're not someone that really enjoys being around a lot of people, going to parties, putting yourself out there. But the difference is, let's say you're in line at a grocery store. You can easily drum up a conversation with someone in line. Not that you'd feel like it all the time, but if someone starts to chat with you, your energy invites them to have a brief or even extended conversation with you. You meet them there effortlessly. You can connect. You connect, disconnect. So you are social in that. We tend to think of social as going to parties and wanting to always be around a lot of people. No, it means you have an ability to chit chat, engage, be friendly, be uplifting, be a positive moment in someone's life just by being you. It's real effortless for you. It's not effortless for the other 3 types. For you, it is. Do you always feel like it? No, but the person that you're connecting with wouldn't pick up on that with you. You're friendly. You have a gift of friendliness, of being considerate in an uplifting way. That's what we mean by being social. Not, where's the party? Need a party. I don't know that many people that go to parties that often. And nowadays, it's more small gatherings with your family are the case, which you probably really enjoy. Yeah, the people that you love the most, that you have a lot of fun with, that know you well. You'll find your type 1 energy really become inflated and buoyant and perked up when you're with the people that you feel the safest with, that you feel support you in being you. And notice how you are in those scenarios. You are an uplifting, buoyant quality of energy. So where do you go from here? Make sure you watch my face profiling videos. These are all character traits. These are all more personality based, these things we went over today. Those can be squashed. Those can be inhibited. Those can be repressed from parenting strategies from your parents that didn't get you. And so make sure your face is going to be the most telling. And I just recently released the 4 types of hand video. That's had thousands of views already because your features are the most telling of your type. Trust that first and understand you've either misinterpreted the qualities of a type 1 and what I'm teaching you, or you were shamed for it and you're not really living true to yourself, and this wants to be developed and supported and coming out in you. So go to dressingyourtruth.com/quiz. Share it with other people. It's so fun to know each other's types. It's life-changing. Share in a comment how knowing your type has helped you. How's it made a difference? Where are you at with this process? Have you shared it with anyone? Has it helped you see each other in a different light and support each other more? I truly hope so, especially if you're a parent and you can use this information in your family. Life-changing. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. Well, the next video. The next video is going to be type 2, the 3 most common myths of being a type 2. Thanks, everyone.